Today, we are watching Classroom the Elite. Today, we're watching Assassination Classroom at episode 11, I think. This one's titled Transfer Student Time, Second Period. So, we're going to go straight from last episode, or at least the end of the last episode, to this episode. And the end of the last episode introduced this kid, who the other dude, Okabe Rintaro, said was his brother. I'm guessing he is sharing the same DNA as Koro Sensei. And the only reason why it makes sense is, one, it would make sense that the governments have Koro Sensei's DNA because they need something to test the bullets out with. And two, the whole brother scenario reminded me a lot of the Vanitas anime, in which two people were considered brothers because they wound up in the same experiment. Look at it, just pulling from different anime. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Make sure to original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Wonder if this kid's gonna have like superpowers, like super speed. Listen, Crunchyroll, you gotta be better than this.
Okie dokie, boys and girls. Time for homeroom. Everyone take your seats.
You ate a lot.
Wow, all right.
You're absorbing water.
Well, you see, it soaks up moisture like a sponge with all the humidity.
That's seriously
Just your head though, not the whole body.
Now then, according to Mr. Karasuma, we have another transfer student joining us.
Hey, heard anything? I mean, since you're both new, figure you transfers gotta stick together, right?
Actually, I do know a little bit. The original plan was for he and I to start at the same time, but it didn't work out that way. For one, my counterpart needed a few tweaks before being put into the field. Second,
Is he?
it was deemed I
He's
lacked
not a
the
robot.
capacity to support someone of his skill. Let's just say that I don't quite measure up.
For her to say that when she blew off Koro Sensei's fingers. Whoa.
Okay, that's Okabe. Magician.
Sorry, everyone. Didn't mean to startle you. I'm not your new classmate, just his guardian. Call me Shiro, please.
Emiya?
What's creepier, a guy in all white or a guy in all white doing magic?
That entrance even freaked out Koro Sen.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Shiro. When might we get to greet your, ward?
He's
It's an
behind
honor,
you.
Koro-sensei. I beg your patience. He'll be here in due course, when the time is right.
So he's just like hiding right
Not
now.
much for straight answers, is he? Huh?
This seems an interesting group. I'm confident he'll fit in perfectly. Now, Itona, come.
I'm sorry, you just walked through. What? Are you have to be a robot.
Only strength matters. Everything else is crap.
Oh, so he's Expedition 60.
Is he smiling or cringing? I don't think there's a name for that face.
I give
He's
you
dumbfounded.
Itona Horibe.
A transfer student impossible to read. Something tells me we're in for stormy weather.
Goodness gracious, is this kid okay?
You came in from the rain without an umbrella. It's coming down in buckets out there.
And you're not wet.
Somehow there's not a drop on you. What's the story with
Did you
that?
dodge every raindrop? Or were you like Dante and started like
You're the
cut?
strongest one in this class, aren't you? You're still weaker than me. That means you get to live. And I only kill things that are stronger than me.
Well, look no further. I'm stronger than you by a whole order of magnitude.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't know about whole order.
Truth is, you and me are actually brothers.
Dragon Ball Z. Can't believe he just put that out there so soon.
After school,
You're not
we face
staying?
off in this classroom.
What's the point of a transfer student?
An octopus and a person come from the same mob.
Trust me, you know.
I apologize for throwing you off, Mr. Karasuma. It was necessary to keep my ward's existence classified. Improbable as it may seem, though, I can guarantee you they are, in fact, brothers.
He's wolfing the junk food like it's going out of style.
Yeah, he needs energy.
Koro Sensei's sweet tooth.
He's got that
Both their faces are
the
equally
Flash
hard to read.
aspect.
I'll take my mind off things by poring over this girly magazine. Nothing like a little adult reading material. Okay, the new kid's credibility just shot through the roof.
Just because of a magazine?
That's really all it took, huh?
If they really are related, I mean, don't you think Koro Sensei would have known about it?
Exactly. You guys gonna be here? Do it. Do a course today.
This place looks like an arena.
Surely by now you're tired of clunky, overly complicated attempts on your life.
No, actually, I find it pretty fun.
Set foot outside the desk boundary and your life is forfeit.
Very well, sir. I agree to your rule. But let's include another. Injuring any spectators also counts as a forfeit.
Agreed.
He's gonna be super fast.
Begin!
For what seemed like an eternity, our eyes were all riveted to the same thing. And
Didn't even
oddly
move.
enough, it wasn't our teacher's amputated limb.
Oh, what is that?
He has.
What? He has tentacles.
How is this possible? Tell me where those tentacles came from.
Oh, he's pissed.
Why does someone like you have them? You may have come from different parents, enjoy different upbringings, but nevertheless, you are indeed brothers.
Well, of course, he's not gonna kill the kid.
Does this encounter stir up unpleasant memories, perhaps? You and I need to have a little talk. Not possible. You'll be dead.
What is
This
that?
pressure ray has a very useful effect at close range. You become stiff as a board instantaneously.
But does that not affect the other guy?
You and I are on intimate terms with your every weakness.
So did they create Koro Sensei?
Shedding your skin.
This guy. Is he
Now,
part of the
yes,
creation?
You know about that little trick too.
That's not fair. Are the students gonna help Koro Sensei? Because technically this is not fair.
If they actually kill him, they'll save the world. But it's hard to get excited about that. And that's cool and all, but we were hoping to pull this off ourselves.
Exactly. Plus, you won't get any of the money.
To kill him. It should be us.
Mr. Shiro, for all your planning, there's one thing you don't seem to have taken into account.
Not likely.
Can Itana be
No
affected by
detail is
the
overlooked,
knives
no
and
angle
bullets
is
as well?
unconsidered. Finish him.
Okay, obviously he's not dead. We still got another season. But then what's his angle? Oh,
What do we have here? I seem to be standing in something you dropped. An anti-me blade works just as well on your tentacles as they do mine. You may be exceptionally strong, but I'm exceptionally clever!
and now he's outside the area.
If, however, you'd like to stay, perhaps learn a thing or two along with the rest of the
I
class.
don't think he's much up
Open
to
arms.
learning.
Bear in mind, what you learn here can't necessarily be quantified. The way to assassinate me isn't by honing in on my weaknesses, but by absorbing my lessons.
Are you saying that I'm never gonna be strong enough to beat you?
Yes.
You think that I'm weak?
If Koro-sensei continues to lord his knowledge over him, genocide is in the air.
Okabe, what are you doing? Why'd you pick this kid out of everyone? There we go. Tranquilizer.
Pardon us, Koro-sensei, but a mandatory vacation is clearly in order.
Frankly, I also have a lot of questions to ask you, Mr. Shiro.
Sorry, we're leaving. Not to worry, my conscientious friend. He'll be back before you know it. March is almost upon us, after all.
This man is prepared for
Meantime, I'll
everything.
take responsibility for his well-being. Thank you. Such a personality. And those children. Very promising.
Why do you have
What an
such...
unpredictable classroom.
He's very interested in the kids.
I'm so dreadfully embarrassed.
What's with him?
You children are supposed to think of me as comic relief.
We are?
But you got so serious about it.
This is not the first
Where
time.
those tentacles came from? Why does someone like you have them?
Ah, don't repeat that!
Was anyone else caught off guard by the tentacles growing out of that boy's head?
No, of course not.
What's up?
It's another day in
How are
paradise.
you connected to those guys?
No sidestepping the issue like you normally do. We all have a right to know.
Maybe. I don't think you guys have a right, but it's good to know.
It's high time I told you children the truth.
And us.
In reality, your teacher is a biologically engineered life form!
Dodoy.
Yeah.
Sir, focus on what happened today. Why were you mad? Does
Say
it
it.
have something to do with why you were created in the first place? I mean, why are you even here?
All very good questions. Too bad they won't matter.
They matter to me.
They say curiosity killed the cat, but if those inquiring minds are to be satisfied,
This music behind almost sounds like Halloween.
kill me. Teacher, student, assassin, target. Those are the ties that bind us to one another in this classroom.
He just totally sidestepped the question.
If we're done giving yours truly the 3rd degree, class dismissed.
Mr. Kurasuma?
Are you gonna ask him?
What can I do for you? Or rather, for all of you?
Because technically he knows somewhat.
Can you teach us more about assassination?
Or
we want to
that
sharpen
too.
our skills.
We may not have a lot of time left, but we're willing to work harder. Please, we want to assassinate our teacher.
Great, thanks.
All right then. Students interested in beefing up their assassination skills can stay after class. Be ready to work hard.
Yes, sir! The rain lets up, the bell rings, another day ends.
I mean, if anything, if we want to teach the kids how to do assassination, yes, Kurasuma seems like a very skilled teacher, but he seems more of a military training type person. Whereas for like Yelovich, a little bit more of an assassination type, even though she herself maybe isn't the best person to teach the kids about assassination because her ways are kind of provocative. But hey, you could have just kept Yelovich's mentor there for whatever reason. Have him teach the kids. He doesn't seem like the type that actually would, but I feel like his mind is of an assassination mindset, whereas a Kurasuma is more of a heads-on approach. As for Itana, the fact that he has tentacles, I never would have guessed it. That was just not in my mindset. My thought, I mean, in hindsight, it makes sense. If they were both bioengineered the same way, they would technically have sort of the same or like similar traits. But my mind went towards the super speed type trait. I did not, in my wildest mind, think that he would take the tentacle type trait. My thing is, this guy has to be part of the original, is it research team? I don't know if it's a research team, experimental team. He was part of the team that made Koro Sensei in the first place. Because I feel like this information, you could say that this information has been brought to the UN, so everyone sort of knows this information, but it seems as though this guy knows this information firsthand, as if he was the one that created Koro Sensei, or he was part of the team that did. Because the fact that he was able to not only know Koro Sensei's weaknesses, but know how to counteract them so effectively, he had to have been a part of the main process. And it could be the main motivation as to why he's wearing a mask. Because if he took the mask off, Koro Sensei probably could recognize who he was. And to be honest, Itana is probably the version 2 of Koro Sensei, who's version 1. But the idea of them both were probably the same. So, for instance, the scientist who created Koro Sensei probably had the intentions of Koro Sensei staying and looking like a human being, but having increased powers. Whether it's increased strength, speed, agility, mindset, whatever. I don't know if they were going for the whole tentacle thing in round 1. I'm not sure. But obviously, since it's the first version, it turned the dude or the kid into a squid looking type person. But since now they've had time to, obviously not perfected, but upgrade it in a way, now they were able to have the subject keep a human body, but with the ability to use tentacles. I don't know. He didn't show he had speed. He showed that he was able to move his tentacles very quickly, which, yes, is part of speed. But I really don't think he's able to go Mach 20 because we learned in the last episode, a lot of the reason why, of course, he's able to go to Mach 20 is because his head and the way his skin is. And I don't think Itano has that because they wanted to focus on him being more of a human. Obviously, their skin or their DNA is somewhat compatible. That's why Koro Sensei was able to use the knife on him. But in version 2, it was more of like a give and take. As for Itana's personality, it almost reminds me, funny enough, of like Anakin Skywalker. In a sense of the dude Shiro is like Darth Sidious. This guy's like Anakin. So my mind is, oh, Shiro picked this kid because he's such hot-headedness and he either has like such a willing to please or a competitive spirit, or I don't know. I definitely think his whole like drive that we see right here is one of the reasons why they chose this kid to be a subject in the first place. Now, while this has positives, we can clearly see a big negative in this pack. And I don't know how they're gonna get over this. I do hate the idea that this episode, out of all the episodes, was probably the best episode to tell more of Korra Sensei's backstory, and he sidestepped the question so hard. And they even called him out prior to doing this. So I don't know what has to happen in order for the kids to know exactly what happened to Korra Sensei. Because obviously there's going to be a moment in which we figure it out. But I feel like in order for us to figure it out, they're going to have to figure it out as well at the same time. Anyways, that was my reaction to Assassination Classroom Season 1, Episode 11. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want to know anything more, comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.